Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Siba. Thank you so much for joining me once again on my channel. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much. Thank you for the support. Thank you for always being there in the comment section, sharing my videos. I appreciate you so much. Today, we are continuing with the series that I've started, and we are now on episode number 3. I trust that you have enjoyed all the other videos that I've posted before this one. So yes, today we have another beautiful guest, and she's also a YouTuber, by the way.
Oh Lord.
She's also a YouTuber. And by the time this video comes out, I am pretty sure her first video would have been out already. So do make sure to do the things that make the parts to be done or
Find
to be found.
those parts. Find those parts.
Yes. So, Siba, welcome to my channel.
Thank you.
Please introduce yourself.
My name is Siba Ponono and welcome to Sisipo's channel. What more can I say?
Thank you so much for agreeing to come all the way to my house to do this. At least you were not ambushed like the previous guests. Yeah, well, I sent out an invitation.
Special treatment.
I sent out an invitation for her to be on my channel. So thank you so much.
Right.
So let us get right into it. Ne?
Okay.
We are all about friendship, and so I just want to find out, where do we stand with this friendship? Am I imagining things? Okay, is it a real thing?
The truth.
I just want you to let us know. Okay, we will let them know.
Okay.
How and when did we meet?
Okay, let's do it like this. We met in church.
Yes.
Right? I'm not sure about the year. Could be 2015.
I can't remember.
Yeah, could be 2015.
Okay.
Could be 2015, 16, but I think it's 2015. We met in church, and you were there with your team, with your church. Your pastor was my pastor's friend.
Mm-hmm.
You guys were visiting us.
Yes.
That's basically how we met.
Mm-hmm.
What do you remember?
Yeah, that's what I remember as well.
Yeah, I think that's the first time I saw you was then.
Yeah.
But I think I've known you before that because yes.
What?
I never told you this fact. In the church, Faith Revivals. I'm going to call the Faith Revival.
Burning Bush Ministries.
Yes.
Yes.
I think I once saw you.
Supposed to be mentioning names on this channel, but
So I think I once met you there.
okay. All right. This is news to me. Okay. So what was your first impression of me? Now, we won't go back to back then when we did not really know each other. Why are you drinking water? But your first impression of me when we finally met Manditi officially.
You were very nice.
Was I?
You were very nice. I first met you in church, and then I bumped onto you at Hemingway's.
Okay.
You were wearing a navy dress. This was like a lift. Ungena.
Okay.
Hemingway's. You were very nice.
Is it?
Yes. And then we met and she's still very nice.
Wow, thank you. Funny thing is that I don't remember my my initial impression of you, ne? Because you guys like Nandi Banidze and we were visiting you guys, so we were like shy. Yeah.
Actually, I skipped that part because that first impression. Oh Lord, dead.
Wow, and that is the one that I wanted to hear. But anyway.
Oh, that's right.
And I might have had that element though, ne?
No.
I might have had that element simply because, ne? You know, in the church that we were in, ne? We were made to feel like we are these people, ne?
And they had that, all of them.
I would
all
believe
of
you.
them.
I would believe you. I would believe you. We were made to feel like we are the best of the best. That time, whoa, wow. But anyway, I was called. But I would believe you if you'd say that, because like when I was trying to think about it, I'm thinking to myself, hey, I think then but
Yes.
like I feel like I had that element, and I know where it
All
comes
of you had
from.
it.
I know where it comes from because we were made to feel like your worship team, because you know, and our pastor always took us with him every time he went to your church. We are because he wants his worship team. So okay, you know, like
No, I think one thing that made me say you were nice that time I met you at Hemingway's, it's because I saw a different Sisipo to the Sisipo that
you
I
saw.
met already. I've met you countless times before seeing this nicer person. So I was actually shocked. I thought she's gonna just pass and
not greet.
Because that's the person I know. And then I'm popping up to this person who's all smiles, all welcome. I'm like,
the real
hi,
me.
how are you? Okay. And then I walked. I was like, okay, no.
Is this
okay? No, this is the same person. Yeah, but yeah, as long as you know where it came from.
Yeah. Let's move right along. So okay, fine. We've known each other for years now.
Yeah.
Ne? And we've shared a couple of memories. So what is your favorite memory of us together?
Why didn't I think of this? Okay, my fondest moment of you has got to be a physical one at the camp. Yes. No, I've got more,
Okay.
but that one, as I thought I was going to take this one, we were chatting, blah, 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 I'm not going to go there. But this one at the camp, Usisipa is very selfless. Hey. So the girl was Sakoa, and then she presented Usisipa to us, and I'm like, dude. That moment, you gained my respect. Utter respect. I don't think there's any moment that I could ever compare. She knows what I'm talking about. I'm not going to go into details. But I don't think there's going to be a moment in this lifetime that I could ever compare with that moment. Because we go through things and then you think, but oh, she's all smile, she's laughing, we're good. Sit, ababa, and then
All to find out that we're
put
in
a
this
deck at the
together.
table. Hi, boy, girl. So I really admire you for that. Right. I admired you then. I still admire you now. Even for the whole concept of a young woman of godly nature. Am I supposed to say it?
Yeah.
Okay. Even for that entire concept, the entire vision, it's the vision on its own. It's a fond. I love you for that.
We're not here for the emotions. You know what? Actually, my fondest memory of us together has got to do with Young Women of Godly Nature as well. Because I think through Young Women of Godly Nature, we have gotten to establish the relationship that we have right now. And like the relationship we have is not like the chomi relationship. No. It's a very serious one. We might be laughing right now, but it's actually a very serious one.
Yeah, and I was hoping that we won't be serious on this video.
It's actually a very serious one where we get to share what the Lord is doing in our lives, and we get to like bounce off ideas of each other. And guys, I always feel so special when someone trusts me with, like, this girl is talented. This girl is talented.
You're not going there.
She is talented. She is a talented writer. And she would trust me with editing some of her work, with proofreading some of her work. And that, it humbles me so much. It humbles me so much. We've shared a lot of other experiences like that, like even the camp on itself, where like we really got to, I think that set the tone basically for us going forward, because we're able to be naked before each other, in front of each other. We shared so many intimate moments we wouldn't usually share with other people, and because of that, that is why we are here today, and that is why we are able to continue sharing with each other so much of our lives. Okay. We went too serious too quickly with this video. But we'll continue. Now, we are all about friendship. Ne? The series is all about friendship. And I know that we have deep conversations from time to time about friendships. Now, you have other friends. Ne? I have my other friends. We have a friendship that is going on.
And we have friends.
We have friends together. Yes. How? Okay, first of all, what sets our friendship apart? Ne? I know this is a surprise question, but what sets this friendship apart? Ne? And then how are you able to navigate like your other friendships? How are you able to keep that balance?
Okay. I'm not sure which one I'm gonna answer first.
Okay.
But the balance, I think, I'm the kind of person who is available whenever you need me.
Yeah.
whether you're a friend or an acquaintance or family or a stranger, I always make sure that I am available for someone else.
Yeah.
So for me, I don't think there's necessarily a balance, but when Usisipo needs my attention and Usiba needs my attention and someone else needs my attention at the same time, I always try to make sure that I don't necessarily prioritize based on and I love Banban more than
More than
Banban.
the other.
No, I don't have that. But I think it's a matter of urgency.
Okay.
And then my balance comes where I know that you are. I think, guys, I've categorized my people. You are here. I can't say it, but the category. No,
Don't name the categories.
But I categorize my people. I have this category and this category. So if I say that, guys,
Yeah.
what was your other question?
Okay, what sets
This friendship.
this friendship apart?
This friendship, for me, is more of a sisterhood. I think that's the first thing that sets it apart.
Yeah.
That I can be Usiba to Usisipo without having to shade or filter anything.
Yeah.
The fact that I can come to you with anything, and then I know that you don't necessarily have to respond now. You can just tell me that I'm gonna pray about it, then get back to you. And at that time, I want an answer now, and then you just cool me down. Wait, so it's more of the setting apart is just that I know, but I've got a sister on Susisipo. We might not talk every day, we might not call each other, but I know that if I can come to a Susisipo with this, hence I talked about categories. If I can come with a Susisipo with this, then I know that it's sorted. There are things that I don't come to you about because I know it's not for you. It's for someone else. So yeah.
All right.
Sisterhood.
I think that is very important. It's very important to know your people, to categorize your people, so that ungabina expectations that are unmet.
Too much. This is about this thing of wanting to be friends with everyone. It does not work.
It doesn't.
It will never work. Yes, you can be very kind to someone else. You can be an acquaintance to someone else, but you get to a point where you have to grow as a person and be able to differentiate by, okay, I need Usiba in this part of my life. Yes, she may know what's going on, but I need her here. My focus with Usiba is here. My focus with Usisipo is here. My focus with iPhone is here. I think it matters to know your people.
Yeah. I think also it takes a level of maturity for each one of us to know ukuthi akunyanzelekanga ndibaleke ndiye kuzibani for all the problems that I encounter, because asifani singabantu, we are different and we have different giftings as well. Because I know my friends. I do know some of my friends don't pray. So I wouldn't necessarily go with a problem that needs prayer to a person that I know does not pray. Yes. It is okay for them to be my friends, but I do understand, if I need direction and I need God to speak in this particular area, this is who I will approach, because I know this person is going to attend this thing with prayer and calm me down and come back with an answer. We understand. I think that is very important. It is very important. Now, let's go further. And now I understand Uti, in life we have seasons. We have seasons, and Utiko, I believe, usinika abantu for each and every season in our lives. And that comes to friends as well. So if friends that you were with, I think I always say this even when I talk to kids, if friends that you were with in high school, how many of them are still your friends again?
Okay.
Yeah, well, So we want to I want us to go into that into your seasons. How do you deal with into your seasons? How do you deal with the breaking up? Because sometimes some breakups are not easy because abanye abantu don't understand. Uba hayibo usiba, why is she distant? Some people don't have that level of maturity. So how do you deal with that with those dynamics in friendships?
I think, Siba, there is no dealing.
Okay.
To be honest, I don't think there's a way to deal with such, because I've got friends that I still talk to, but we're not that close. What means that I take you in and you become a sister. There's a point where our friendship reaches that you're no longer a friend, but you are a sister to me, or you're a brother to me, meaning that my family gets to know you.
Yeah,
they get to meet you and so seasonal friendships, that's where the problem gets in, because ekhaya will be
attachments.
Aibo, what happened to Siba? And then I don't have an answer for that, because it just happened. Most times it just happens. We don't have to fight, we don't have to argue about it, we don't have to even, it just happens, guys. I've got friendships like that. They just happen to just drift apart. Hence I said there's no dealing with it. If I feel that I should reach out, I do reach out, even though we have not been in communication for a year or more. But whenever that urge to reach out, I reach out. And if you're not in it, then
that's fine.
It's fine, you know. But there's one thing that we have to understand in life generally: there is not one person who is your friend today who's going to be your friend in 60 years' time. Except for Jesus. Except for Jesus, he's gonna be there from birth to till death.
Yeah.
It's not necessary to carry everyone. We have to understand that there are levels in life, or as seasons, as you just said, and this particular season may need you, and you might give me 1,000 rand today, and tomorrow my season will need Usiba, and I will leave you 1,000 rand. We cannot force things.
Yeah.
We have to grow to a point where we understand that we cannot force matters, we cannot force friendships, we cannot force anything. For that matter, we cannot drag people. Some people say, but you will drag them because
loyalty.
It's not even loyalty. What's it called? I forgot the word. But you drag people into your next phase, into your next season, because she's been there. And she's been there. And that person is not meant to be there anymore. The first 6 years of your life. Now move on. I still do have friends from high school. I'm still friends with people from a primary school. Like
you are better than me.
I think there's just 2 of them from a primary school that Siabonana, and we talk. We don't go out. We talk. We know that we're there. And I've got friends that I met around like 2012, 13, 14, 15, 16. We still tight even today. Sorry, I think it gets where I say that maturity gets in, because the ones that I met later in life, around 2014, 15, 16, are the ones that I'm not necessarily close with, but they know that I'm there. First text,
okay,
you know that Usiba is there. Now I'm first text that I know but Usisipo is there. I think maturity.
Okay. All right. So it all boils down to maturity. It all boils down to maturity.
If we can just understand, but we go forward.
Yeah. So I think with this particular episode, I just wanted to stress in Dobana, just because you were friends with this person 5 years ago does not necessarily mean that now they still have to be your friend. You outgrow certain things, you change. Sometimes Beningas in Swanga, even when you were friends, and now you accept Jesus and you are no longer speaking the same language. Okanye, you move to different cities and all of that, and it is okay. You know what? Something that is very dangerous in trying to
drag
these friendships onto your next level is that when kungasekho common ground, nizawuxabana with the pettiest things. And this is now where kufika the friendship breakups. Yes. I feel like friendship breakups azikho necessary.
They're so unnecessary.
Nasty. Ne? Yes, they do happen like organically, ne? But they don't have to be nasty. They only become nasty when you want to hold on to something that no longer exists. Take a relationship, for example. When you are exactly. Take a relationship, for example, when you are trying to be with this person and this person no longer wants to be with you, but because we've been through the most together.
10 years.
Yeah, but we've been through this for 10 years. That time you are not happy. Yeah, so I feel like even in friendships, we need to understand that ubomi bethu as people are seasonal. We are seasonal beings. My pastor always says this. We are seasonal beings and we have to embrace change into our lives. So yeah, we've gone deep. We've gone deep.
At least we're not crying.
Yeah, we're not crying. And I just want with this entire season, with this entire series that I'm recording, that for people to understand there are different friendships, there are different dynamics in friendships, there are different ways to deal with izinto that are happening in friendships.
Before you go further, I just want to emphasize on this. You don't have to deal with it. Let it happen organically.
Yeah.
You don't have to explain anything. You don't have to beat yourself about it. If you see that the friendship is drifting, drifter putti, let it go. If it happens later in life that you rekindle the friendship, then it will happen.
Happens.
But if it doesn't, do not drag it.
Yeah. A practical example I was sharing with another friend of mine on WhatsApp the other day. I have a friend of mine who's in PE. Ne? We were friends growing up in church. And then like when we were in varsity, we still communicated and all of that. But I don't even remember when what happened for us to not to talk anymore. But it went on for years. Like we are on each other's Facebook, Instagram and whatnot. We comment, but we never really spoke. And then it's only recently where we exchanged numbers again and we started talking. And it was not even to rekindle the friendship because of exchanging numbers. It was something else that had to do with work. And right now we speak almost every other day. Because now we've also again found common ground. Even like our professions like similar, and we have different similar interests again, because I promise you in the years that we've been apart we didn't necessarily have similar interests, and it is okay. So it is okay. It's okay to drift apart. It's okay to drift back together, or whatever the word
as
is.
As long as it happens organically
and not forced.
Then it's fine.
Yeah, definitely. So I do hope that you have learned something from this conversation, and that it teaches you something, and call a light bulb moment also in the friendships that you have, in the relationships that you have, even with family, even with boyfriends, even with girlfriends, whatever the case may be. Just let things happen organically, and just Siba, don't deal.
But there's one thing that I don't like, Mna. I don't like explaining myself. I do take responsibility. Yeah, but if I know that something, if you bring it to my attention that's about wrong and doing it in detail, then I will take responsibility and I will apologize.
Yeah.
But if a friendship is not that tight anymore, we don't have to explain it.
Yeah. It's okay. It's okay. Okay. We are gonna close it there. We are gonna end it there for this video. Don't forget to comment down below, share your experiences,
and subscribe.
Do the right thing. Do the right thing.
And that bell. Don't forget that bell.
She's a YouTuber, guys. So if you head on over to your channel, you will see more of this craziness. I hope you are not very serious on your channel.
I don't know.
I'm looking forward to her premiere. I'm looking forward to seeing what she will be all about, and I do promise you it is quality content.
Quality content. Pressure.
All right, then we'll see you in our next video. I'll see you in my next video, and you'll see her on her channel, and maybe she'll come back some other time for another collab. Bye.
Yes, we'll be back. Bye.